I ain't been on the camera.
You said what?
I said I ain't been on the camera in a minute.
You should be an expert. You was being filmed for a whole. How long did that last? The film?
It was good. It was good. You know, I got used to it pretty quick for the most part, but it's just been a while.
All right. So to start, I guess just introduce yourself. Tell people who you are.
I'm Marquise Pryor, CEO of Self-Paid Clothing. CEO. So, I'm just an ambitious young black man. Trying to make it out.
All right. And how did Self-Paid get started?
Really a couple years back, I was playing AAU with a couple of my good friends. Being Cliff Alexander. My friend Alondre and my friend Marcellus. And basically, me and my friend Marcellus, we was just sitting back talking or whatever, and he just came out of nowhere with the self-paid thing. And as far as how it got turned into a clothing brand, Marcellus just always told me that man, we should make a clothing line. Ain't nobody doing that. And I just took the idea and just ran with it.
So is he still your current business partner?
For the most part, for the most part, he's real supportive. But honestly, the self-paid clothing, that's really all me. But he's definitely supportive, as well as I had a brother who invested in me as well. Who gave me some money or whatever to get it started, along with a couple other people. So I basically had a support system with it.
So besides the obvious, what self-paid means, literally, I guess, what does it mean to you, or what's it supposed to represent?
Basically, the real meaning of self-paid is just being your own boss. It's really simple. You self-paid, whether it's all about how you want to look at it. Look at yourself as an individual. It's all about whether you working at 9 to 5 or you self-employed. At the end of the day, you can always do something in this world to be self-paid. You can always have that one income.
So if you got a 9 to 5, can you be considered self-paid?
Yeah, definitely. If you got a side hustle, you gotta have some type of hustle. But honestly, though, as long as you make it happen, though, the job description is unlimited. Honestly, as long as you making anything.
So how long ago was this when you first decided to? I guess before it was a phrase and just a thing before you made it official.
Yeah. Basically, it was we started the movement back in 2011.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's been a long time.
How old were you then? 16?
I was probably younger than that. Yeah, I was 16. Yeah, I was 16.
So you already had at that young age. You already had ambition.
Yeah. I already had the mentality of wanting to just be my own man and be my own boss. As far as the job thing is cool. On Nike. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, my vision always been bigger. And so,
So back then at 16, it was pretty much just either make it to the league or
definitely. Yeah. Back then though, that was definitely the mindset. That was the whole thing. Make it to the league. So a job and all that extra stuff. Even the jobs or the streets, wasn't really really an option as far as creating a livelihood for myself. So.
Would you say then in the past, that's 8 years, you've seen yourself grow or success? I guess kind of tell me about the timeline, if it's been ups and downs.
Yeah, for the most part, it has been a lot of ups and downs. I grew as a person a lot over the years, but as far as success, I achieved some things that, a lot of people in my family know where I'm from has achieved, in their lifetime. So, I'm just trying to continue to grow. And just grow and just try to become successful all the way, and just pave the way for everybody that will bring it with me. I guess that's the only way I can.
What's your current goal right now, with the brand?
My current goal with the brand is basically to get it back in stores, and I'm trying to transform.
Was it in stores?
Yeah, it was in stores all last year from May of 2018 to October of 2018. So it was in the stores last year for the whole summertime, pretty much for the summer.
How'd you make that happen? I guess for other clothing brands.
Oh yeah, basically I was walking into Premier Attire. It's a store inside Ridge Mall, and I was doing some shopping, And I had on one of my tracksuits, and you know, the owner of the store had asked me like, "Man, where did you get your that tracksuit from?" And I told him like, "It's my tracksuit. Like I made it. I got my own clothing." Like, and then basically like the rest was history. Like he liked it.
So he came up to you. You wasn't in
Yeah,
the like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
this is my
definitely, yeah,
shirt,
definitely,
like,
yeah, definitely, yeah. Like I ain't even gonna lie, like I really,
that's a
I'm really
blessing.
too shy, like to come off like that, like to be able to walk in somebody's store and just like, man, you know, I feel like I should try to put my clothing line in the store. So basically, it was a blessing. I feel like this guy, you know, he was interested in doing business with me, and then you know, the rest was history. We did it. And,
How did it do?
it was solid. It was solid. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like some pieces flopped a little bit inside the store, but for the most part, like as far as like the track suits and the women attire, like it was popular. Yeah, but
How did you decide? Well, I guess how many different items did you have in the store? And then how did you decide which ones to put out there?
basically I had like how I used to drop it off at a load. I drop off three different track suits. You know what I'm saying? Like three different colorway track suits. And then, you know, I'll drop off three different colorway t-shirts for the women and stuff like that. And I also had like different colorway headbands and all that type of stuff. So I just really used to just go based off what was hot in the streets, honestly. Like I'll let it hit the streets before I really like loaded them all up or whatever, you feel me? So like basically like when I gave them the first order, I showed him what I had to offer, and you know, he just told me, you know, what he liked it, and that's what I mainly tried to do. Like whatever he liked it or whatever the streets liked it, like I pretty much put it inside the mall. And it was actually in Orland Park Mall and Ridge Mall inside Premier
So you had two stores. Or you ended up.
Yeah, he had two stores. Yeah, definitely.
What's
I actually put my clothes inside the first location in Orland Park Mall, honestly. So you know. That was a blessing.
So how were you promoting or getting folks out there to come buy your things?
Really through Instagram. You know, it's free promotion, free advertising, whatever.
Did you use like the paid advertising, or you were just doing?
No, I was just really just going based off like off my page, based off like you know.
You got all the followers.
Yeah, type, you know. So you know, people was sharing, being supportive, and then you know, people was actually winning the brand heavy. So you know, it grew in a fast amount of time.
Do you have a separate page for the brand? Or you just
Yeah, I definitely do. You know, y'all can find the page at self-paid clothing _ you know, on Instagram. We don't have a Facebook page or a Twitter page yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to, you know, manage.
Kind of hard to be self-paid.
Yeah, it is.
So I think people probably know you most from that documentary. I guess when that came out, did you feel like that helped you with the brand, or did you plan strategically to like, okay, this is gonna come out, let me launch these shirts?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what I did, and it actually worked to my favor. And I felt like I could have pushed it a little harder, like with certain people. You know what I'm saying? And at certain events I was at, I could have pushed it a little harder, but you know, that's just the business side of me. You know, I'm trying to grow and really figure it out and come out that nutshell, honestly. So. Moving forward, you know, this year 2019 and looking forward to 2020, you know, I'm just gonna like just get back consistent and just.
Were you able to develop like a personal relationship with Chance and Dwayne Wade and them, or was it pretty much just kind of you would see them and?
Pretty much with the Wade, like Chance, like I only met Chance twice, and he was real cool, you know, real humble and all that good stuff. But the Wade, like we really got a chance to like really like exchange info and. You know, we talk on Instagram through text a little bit. I actually had the chance to meet Dwayne's father, you know what I'm saying, and his sister and all that good stuff. So, like, you know, he got a great family. You know, he got a great family. And, you know, he pretty much talk about his kids a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, a lot of
like, he's a great guy. But I would honestly say, you know, I vibe with Dwayne more. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting because he's a lot older.
Yeah, definitely. I just feel so connected with him in a way, you know, especially like, you know, him being from the south side of Chicago. I'm not really sure which side of Chance is from, but, you know, we're all Chicago natives, so, you know, for the most part, I click with the way more.
Did you talk to him about the brand at
all? Yeah, definitely. It's crazy because I supposed to actually, you know, gave D-Wade some merch. I supposed to give him, Evan Turner, some merch. I supposed to give Ben Moore some merch. A couple of guys in the NBA. Obviously, you know, Cliff Alexander, you know, obviously, you know, he's loaded up. with the self-paid gear, you know. And a couple other people.
Did they wear it at all? You think? Or
they definitely would. You know, I lost the pictures and all that good stuff over time. You know, switching up phones and stuff. But they definitely did. I never got a chance to fulfill D Wade and Evan Turner order though. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's another person. You know, I just want like Evan Turner. You know, he's a great guy. You know what I'm saying? That's another Chicago
How'd
person.
You get? He's from Chicago.
Definitely, that I speak highly of. And Evan, he cool. Yeah, you know, he from the west side. You know, he actually got his own clothing brand called Madison. It's called Madison. It's called Madison something. But you know, he got his own little clothing brand, and you know, he got his own little location and everything. So Evan Turner is somebody that's really doing that thing. You know, and showing a good prime example of being self-paid on both ends, being in the NBA and starting his own clothing brand.
So I guess what type of, I guess in the last, when did that come out? Like a year and a half ago?
Yeah, it came out to be exact February 12th, 2018. So it's been a year, like a year.
So I guess
and a half.
since then, tell me about like any hurdles you faced with the brand or positive things that happened.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Besides the being in stores.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll definitely speak on the hurdle first. Actually, after my clothes flopped out the mall, you know, I just, you know, something drastic happened. I just, you know, just put the whole brand under construction. So, you know, I just want to just tell everybody, you know, the key to being successful with anything you're doing is you got to stay consistent. Like at first, like I wasn't really a firm believer in staying consistent. Like I really used to overlook that word, and like I really didn't used to apply it in my everyday life. But you know, for the most part, me getting older and going through things, like you gotta be consistent. I don't care who you are, I don't care, you know, how many people know you or what you got going on. Like you gotta stay consistent, or you know, like whatever you're trying to do.
So is that why you think it flopped?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, because I wasn't consistent, and now you know I got my mind right, and the brand is under construction, so. Everything gonna be everything, and everything gonna work out how it's supposed to.
But do you have any like immediate plans, like to get the brand back up? Or
Definitely. Definitely. This year, you know, I'm trying to put something in the works with my father. We're trying to open up another piece of property, which is a storefront. And you know, we wanna have like, you know, like basically like a part men's bar, like a styles bar for men. Like part like barbershop, you know what I'm saying? But it all falls under the category of getting styled from, you know, your barber cutting your hair, or you know, you coming to buy a couple pieces out the shop. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely the plan for 2019.
For 2019?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we trying to make that happen as soon as possible. So, you know, I just gotta hold on
your own little Nipsey Hussle with
I gotta hold on my end of the party. You know what I'm saying? So. I gotta do my part to make everything happen. Yeah. But I definitely got my father's support, and you gonna make it happen.
Cool. I'm trying to think about what I want to ask you. How do people? I guess right now, are you actively selling it, or is kind of?
No. Actually, no. I got everything on hold, like the website down and all that stuff. Like it's crazy because I had got the website made, and the clothes the brand actually flopped a little bit. And I haven't even got a chance to like really like share my website with the world yet, because you know it's under construction right now.
Right. So if somebody wanted to get some gear right now, they would have to just contact you directly.
Directly. And
how much do you sell your pieces for?
My t-shirts actually go for 25, and this one here, you know, this t-shirt right here. Like my t-shirts go for 25. My tricycles be, you know, 90. And
so basically like for the bottom end.
Yeah, top and bottom, and as far as like the headbands and all that stuff be in between $10 and $12 and stuff like that.
So pretty much shirts, tracksuits, and
definitely. So you know, basically like, you know, when I did do the clothing thing, I just wanted to be different. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like I want my clothing brand to be like Chicago based. Like don't get me wrong, it'll definitely be online, you know, to ship worldwide. But as far as like if you want to actually come purchase a self-paid product, like you'll have to come personally to Chicago. Like, you know, like that's a big thing I want to like make happen, because I haven't seen nobody do it. Like I want it to be a Chicago brand only, you know, so it's like you gotta come to the go. to come get it, or you gotta order online.
What's like your ideal, I guess, like consumer? Like, who is somebody that wears self-paid?
As far as like a friend or the family, like.
Or I guess it's like your ideal, like like marketing, like your target
Oh
market.
yeah, okay. Basically, it'll have to be a guy like Evan. You know what I'm saying? Because like right off the rip, he was more than willing to support, and yeah, it had to be like a guy like Evan. He's a stand-up guy. He's real active in the community, and I rocks with Evan Turner. I rocks with him, and
Hustlers.
yeah, definitely. I rock with Evan Turner. And, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, honestly, like I'm all for the community. Like honestly, like if I can have somebody in the community like wear my brand and it can actually like reach out, like reach others and influence others to where like I would, but it's not really no type of figure like outside of myself from where I'm from to be able to really do that. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, but that don't mean I don't like have people in the community in the brand though. It have been numerous of times like I done pulled up in the community and gave out free merch and looked out for people and stuff like that just so the brand can get out there. You know what I'm saying? And I need that support from the community. That's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So nobody got me. I know my people's got me.
Where you from exactly? Like, where did you grow up?
Inglewood. Yeah, the Inglewood area, South Side, on 65th and Green. So, yeah, it was a rough upcoming over there. Obviously I made it out because I'm here to talk about it today. And, it's the only way to move is forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like community, I'm trying to use that as a stepping stone on the up and up to being positive and legit.
Do you think being from Inglewood has like hindered you in any way, or do you think you use it to your advantage?
No, it really works to my advantage because I feel like people embrace. Like I feel like I can only speak on myself. I feel like people embrace me, with a certain type of how should I say this? So I'm gonna sound crazy. I feel like people just embrace me as positive as they can. Like that's the best way I can put it. Like honestly, like as far as like from the mutual respect to having intellectual conversations to sharing ideas, sharing opinions, respecting others. My opinion being respected, and vice versa, me respecting others' opinions. So I feel like Inglewood, me being from Inglewood, really like worked to my advantage.
So you wouldn't go back and like if you could change something, you wouldn't want to change.
Nah.
If
Not
you could go
like,
back,
like even like through all the bullshit I've been through, like I still wouldn't change that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I'm perfectly comfortable with, with being somewhat a product of my environment. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat.
If you could go back to little 16-year-old Marquise, like about to have dreams go to the league, have dreams to have a brand, what would you kind of tell him?
Man, stay in the house. That's it. Like stay in the house, and just stay in the house and keep doing what you're doing. Like that's the only thing I would tell her.
Why?
Because like being outside was nothing but trouble, and it's just you get more done when you locked in and focused. That's why I'm glad. Like I got it. Like I got it figured out just a little bit to where like I'm gonna be successful. So that way, when I had kids of my own, I can know how to help my son conduct himself in the right manner. My son or daughter, conduct himself in the right manner in order to be successful. And I gotta let them know, you gotta sacrifice certain things if you want certain things. I don't like, it's that's just what it is.
And I guess to any like young aspiring entrepreneur, young kid that has similar dreams, what would you tell him?
Definitely stay focused and stay around and loved ones and just put a tight, close-knit team together, that you can trust and depend on, and try to surround yourself around like basically dependable people. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing wrong with depending on others because trying to run a brand and keep it all together is hard. It's honestly hard.
Do you have a team right now? You say it's pretty much
all yeah, honestly, yeah. For the most part, it's pretty much all me, like financially and like man, as far as like the organization, everything from ideas, whatever. Like all.
Do you hope to have a team, or do you kind of take pride in doing it yourself?
I'm really supposed to have a team. You know what I'm saying? You know, one of my brothers used to actually, you know, he started off drawing, drawing up ideas for me, and it's crazy because like I used some of his ideas he drew up for me and whatever. So he stopped. Obviously, he had got into something else, and he haven't been writing lately, but yeah, like my brother was like pretty much like a team player.
Where do you get your inspiration from besides him? For the designs or the colors or the concept?
Basically, it's really for the culture. Really to make history. Like that's like anything I do. Like I want to make history. Like I don't care what I'm doing. I don't care if somebody already did it before. Like I'm trying to make history. Coming from where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Like where I come from, people don't do this.
Who are some of your role models?
My father all the way. My father is my biggest role model. My one and only. I don't really I respect people, you know what I'm saying, respect is due, but like as far as like on a role model tip and someone who inspired me is my father all the way.
That's why. So tell us about your father a little bit.
Yeah, I just seen him go from struggling to, making a way to us living comfortably, to us back struggling and making a way, and now the year being 2019, like he owns a few pieces of property, and he's staying strong and steady, and he always supports me, and no matter what, he always sticks by my side, even when he's mad or not happy with a decision that I made or whatever. He never left me out to dry. So I can't do nothing but look up to a person like that and be inspired by a person like that, and who better to be than my father, the man that raised me.
That's admirable. I'm trying to think I guess anything else you want to share about the brand, or if somebody wants to buy clothing now, obviously on Instagram or something.
Yeah. Basically, I'll definitely close out with, people want to, basically purchase some product, it'll be up and running by the fall of this year. So just check me out in a couple months. I'll be back down.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.